you are to Meg's Magical Mansion, a virtual guest house for spiritual wayfarers, a place where the ordinary becomes magical, where wisdom is yours for the asking, and where your higher nature is just a wish away. Thanks for joining us here today at the Magical Mansion. I'm Meg, here with my trusty butler, Scally, and here in my lap is my beautiful assistant, Alice Poopers. We're so glad you've joined us here today at the Magical Mansion, because today, Scally, and we're gonna rev up our engines, and we're talking about driving the race of life. Now, Scallion is quite the sports car and race car enthusiast. You know, Scallion has built his own sports car from scratch, from the ground up. Like, you did all the computers and electronics and everything in that car. What kind of car is that exactly?
It's a 94 Miata. Has a 400 horsepower Corvette LS1 aluminum block engine.
Her name is Surfer Girl, and you can even follow her on Facebook. She's a lot of fun to ride, and I've gotten to ride on her. She's very, very zippy.
And when I drive it fast, it's the concept of horse and rider in one.
And that's what we're talking about today. Only it's you and your life are one. And it's living your life, horse and rider, as one. Driving your car that way. Driving your life like it matters, for real, on the course of life. So stick around, because we're going to be talking all about that. Plus, we have a giveaway.
You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind. But you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of.
Did you enjoy that? I did. And today we are talking about taking charge of your life and driving the race of life with meaning, a purpose, an awareness of the road around you. So let's find out a little bit more about that. Get ready, get set, and start those engines, and off you go on the madcap journey of your life. You are careening around the course of life, taking on one hairpin turn, obstacle, challenge after another. And I want to remind everyone out there, you are in charge of driving your own race car. You're the driver. Remember, it's not about what's going to happen during the crazy madcap race of your life. It's going to be about how you respond to it. It's about what you choose to do. And the choices you make are going to yield results in the race of life. The choice might cause you to wipe out. The choice might work out to your advantage. But whatever the choices are that we make in this life, we have to be able to deal with the consequences of them. We need to get out there, do our best to make the best choices we can, and frankly, be grown up enough to deal with the consequences of our own choices. And try not to blame it on others, because most of the time, the world is not doing stuff to you. It's not that interested in you. You are blaming all the stuff that you did to yourself on the world, so you don't have to take the responsibility for your own choices and actions. But I'm going to be honest with you, probably most all of it is because of your own choices and actions, and a very, very, very tiny percent is because of the world. We love to blame and play that blame game. It's your fault. It's the government's fault. It's the weather. It's the traffic. It's my boss or my job or my work, family, friend, or neighbor. It's the economy. We always can find someone to blame. But I'm very serious, most of the time, the results we get are because of the choices we made. Think about it like the cycles of nature. You plant your seeds in the spring. And if you don't put in the time and effort to nurture and protect them all summer long, do not expect to be able to gather and reap a full harvest in the fall. So you have to understand that in order to be ready for winter, it is your responsibility to plant your seeds in the spring, nurture them all summer long, and you have to be able to accept responsibility for the fruits of your labors, good or bad, come harvest time. And will you be ready for winter or not? It's your choice. You're in charge of your personal race in life. And the key to all of your success lies inside of you. You and with the goals you set. Because when you set goals that you value, that makes the difference in the results you get. If you're setting goals to make other people happy, parents, spouses, your society, your culture, those things will never make you motivated enough to pursue them the way you really need to pursue life goals. For things to change in your life, the person who has to do the changing is you. And that takes discipline. You have to make yourself do the necessary things in life. That's why it's important to work on things that you are motivated to do, because that motivation is key. You need to be curious, because that's how you get those great motivating ideas in life. Be open, study, think, puzzle, wonder about things. Be childlike, be curious. Get excited about things. Have that childlike faith and trust that the universe has your back. Remember, you can't change anybody but yourself. Other drivers on the race of life are going to drive crazy and make good and bad choices. You can drive along in groups with other drivers. That's your family, your friends, your pack, and you can help each other out. But never allow other people who have given up on their dreams to convince you to give up on yours. You have to drive your race with a fearless attitude, no fear of failure, and do not care what other people think about how you run your race. Live up to your own high standards and expectations, not the ones other people would like to impose upon you. Success is never an accident, and everything that happens can truly happen for your best advantage. But controlling your own mind is the key. Allowing your personal vision to drive you, your passion to drive you, and knowing that success is not just for other people, success is for you. And discipline and contain your emotions so you can stand up to life. I'm not telling you don't feel anything and don't feel what you feel. Learn how to use those feelings and channel those emotions rather than allowing the feelings to control you. Work on yourself and develop yourself. And do not worry if you hear the word no. Don't think about what other people's opinions are. Know your own purpose, your own destiny, and stick to your dream until it is your reality. You have one voice to listen to. That's that inner voice inside of you, that connection you have to the universe. So grab the wheel, my friends. Take control of your ride through life. Be aware of what's going on the road around you. We share the road with a lot of other drivers. The roadway of life is very busy. People are getting on and off of it, and we're all going different places at different speeds with different attitudes. So you're driving your own race in the middle of all of that. That's why it's so easy to allow yourself to get steered off your course. Stick to your dream. Listen to your inner voice. Know your purpose, your destiny, and stick to the road, baby, and drive your own race of life. People, start your engines. So, Alice Poopers, are you ready to drive? Brum, 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 brum. Ooh, that would be like having Toots the driving cat in charge. I don't think that would be good. We shouldn't probably let Poopers drive. But I hope everyone out there is ready to power up your engines, rev them up, and take charge of your life. I'm sorry, I'm in my 60s, so I get to tell you people, don't be a baby, grow up, take charge, drive your car. Don't let someone else drive your car for you either. You're in charge of your life. And take accountability for the decisions you make while driving down the road of life. Because you know most of them were your decisions and were in your control. I understand there's a very small amount of things in life that are truly out of our control, but a lot of those excuses where it's like, it's the weather, oh my gosh, the government's you know what? We need to stop whining and start driving like we mean it. So with purpose and focus and intention, I challenge you to drive the race of life. And of course, we have a giveaway. And you know how I love to play games, and I like to mix it up. So we're going to play a new game today. Today I'm giving away a $50 Visa gift card. And to win that gift card, you will have to do 3 magical tasks. Yes, grasshopper. 3 magical tasks. Task 1. You have to find the actual card code, credit card code, hidden somewhere in the visuals of this episode. Step 2, you gotta find the CVC code. But guess what? I hid it in a different place in the visuals of this episode. So that's 2 things you're gonna have to look for. And the third step is you're gonna have to find the expiration date, because I hid that in a third and completely separate spot. And the very first person that can find the credit card number and look around and find somewhere else, oh, there is that CVC code, and keep looking, because somewhere else you find the expiration date. They are hidden in 3 separate places. Find all 3 and you can cash that card in. First one to find them and cash it in gets the $50. On your mark, get set, go! And don't forget, in the words of Buddha, 1,000 candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. So thank you for sharing your time and effort and energy with us here today at the All Magical Mansion. And we'll see you back here next time with more fun and merriment. All right, get out there and drive like you mean it, kids. Vroom, vroom.